welcome to Mind Minutes, where we unpack the mental hurdles that trip us up daily. Today we're diving deep into eating disorders, a topic often shrouded in misunderstanding.
Absolutely. It's often simplified to just a desire to be thin, right? But there's so much more beneath the surface. This interview really highlights that.
Exactly. This quote about being grateful for bulimia because it was a form of protection that really struck me. It flips the script, you know?
Yeah, makes you rethink the whole thing. It's not just about vanity, clearly. It's about coping mechanisms, deeper emotional struggles.
The interviewee, her story is powerful. 7 years struggling with bulimia, now recovered, running a support group, even going back to school to specialize in eating disorder treatment.
It's inspiring. Her journey underscores the complexity of this issue. I mean, she talks about not even realizing her first symptom.
Right? It's like a gradual descent. She mentions it's like falling in love. You don't pinpoint the exact moment.
That's a great analogy. And her description of purging the first time, hiding it from her family,
It
chilling.
really gives you a sense of the secrecy and shame surrounding it. She didn't even understand the dangers initially.
Yeah, just saw it as a way to eat and not gain weight. Didn't realize the physical toll it takes, the electrolyte imbalances, the heart problems, the dental damage.
It became a compulsion, almost like an addiction. The desperation she describes really makes you think.
And the isolation. Hearing those same sounds in the bathroom stall next door, knowing but not connecting, heartbreaking.
So prevalent, especially in environments with intense body image pressures. She talks about classmates using extreme diet pills, experiencing hallucinations even.
It paints a stark picture of the pressure cooker some people are in, and what finally made her realize she needed help, seeing blood.
A wake-up call. A trigger for her survival instinct. That's when she finally confronted the reality of her bulimia, matching it to the DSM criteria.
The shame and self-loathing she felt, so relatable for many, I imagine. Turning to self-help books, CBT, ACT, trying to manage it alone.
It speaks volumes about the stigma, the fear of judgment. It's so important to have support, which she eventually found in friends.
The power of that non-judgmental acceptance, especially from that first friend, it's incredible.
Yeah. And her relationship with her parents, the difficult conversations, the blame, and eventually the apologies. It's a journey of healing, of a family rebuilding.
Her evolving understanding of the causes is fascinating, starting with self-blame, then realizing the role of genetics, societal pressures, cultural norms.
That women's failures are due to weight narrative. It's so damaging. And using getting thin to avoid life's complexities, it's a coping mechanism.
She frames it perfectly. Genetics loaded the gun, the environment pulled the trigger.
And in the process of recovery, rebuilding a new value system. It's not a quick fix, it's a gradual process.
The fear of happiness, of losing control again, it highlights the long-term impact, the need for ongoing work.
The food diary, the notes to self, the meditation, the gratitude lists, these are tools, not cures.
It's about managing, not necessarily curing. It's a lifelong journey.
Right. And embracing the label of bulimia survivor, it's a source of strength, not shame. It shaped her path, led her to her calling.
And now she's working towards being part of the solution. It's remarkable. Her insight into the limited resources in China is eye-opening. The need for specialized treatment, nutritional support, and prevention programs is clear.
Her final message is simple but profound. Eat well, be mindful, challenge societal norms, and love yourself. Powerful stuff.
Truly inspiring. This interview offers so much hope and practical advice for anyone struggling with an eating disorder. A must-listen for everyone, really, to better understand this complex issue. Thanks for bringing this conversation to light.